Imagine standing in court, facing serious charges. But when the judge asks simple questions about your own children, you don't even know their birthdays. What started as a routine hearing quickly turned into a moment that left the entire courtroom stunned. Stay with me, because this case takes a turn you won't expect.
Texas versus Michael Lee Kilgore. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense? And are you Mr. Kilgore?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Kilgore, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Proceeding on the indictment as presented.
Your Honor, the state is waiving counts 1 and 2 and proceeding as to a lesser included charge of assault, bodily injury, married cohabitation, and count 3.
Any objection?
No objection.
Going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, married or cohabitation? That is a class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment is anywhere up to $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And have you spoken to the complainant?
We have, Your Honor, and she has been cooperative throughout this. We have let her know of our plea offer that was tendered to defense counsel, and she was on board with that offer.
All right. Court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding the guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, he's ready for a fresh start. And in terms of if he is granted deferred adjudication, he would ask that his deferred adjudication be able to move with him in his new place that he plans on residing in, which is in another state.
And what state is this?
Indiana,
What city?
Indianapolis.
What
county?
I'm not sure. Indianapolis.
Who do you know there?
No, my girl's there. She works for the NCAA. So that's
Who is your girl?
Diamond Chestnut.
No, I mean, what is her relationship? You say girl, but what does that mean?
She's my girlfriend.
And is she aware of your history?
Yeah, we've been together. We've known each other since high school, since freshman year. So.
All right.
Yeah.
But does she know about this case?
Yeah, of course.
Well, you say of course, but many times that's not the case.
Yes, Your Honor, she does know. I have been in communication with her regarding this case.
So she knows that he beat up another female
Correct, Your Honor.
and she still wants to be with him.
Correct, Your Honor.
I guess there are limited men available. Do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
What are their ages?
2-year-old, I got a 3-year-old, I got a 5-year-old, I got an 8-year-old, a 7-year-old, and I got a 6-month-old.
All right. What's the date of birth of the 6-month-old?
I can't tell you right now.
What's the date of birth of the 7-year-old?
8/28, 2015. I got
The 8-year-old. What's the date of birth?
2014, April 25th.
5-year-old.
I don't know that one.
All right. Why would you use profanity and say the S word and then you don't know that one? What's the date of birth of the 3-year-old?
I gotta tell you, I wasn't there.
What's the date of birth of the
I
2-year-old?
wasn't there. It's not my kids.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I couldn't tell you I wasn't there. It's not their moms. I had DNA tests for them, so
So you mean those are your children?
yes, they are.
All right. When's the last time you had employment?
Nah, I have my own business, so
So doing what?
car dealership.
So do you have a car dealership in Indiana?
I have a master bidder license that's registered to the Texas Sub Controller in San Antonio, Texas.
So you don't have a business in Indiana?
No, my business still will be here. So
All right. And do either of these children, is their mother the complainant in this case?
no,
And I'm sorry, how old did you say you were?
I'm 27.
You're 27. You should not be dating 18-year-olds.
No,
I know 18-year-olds are legal under the law, but what is a 27-year-old doing with an 18-year-old? And when she was working at Jack in the Box, what employment did you have?
I still had a car dealership, so
And were you selling any vehicles?
yes, I was.
Who were you living with?
I live by myself. I don't have my own place.
All right. Any other questions?
Nothing recently.
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. I don't know. Does he need parenting classes or need to stop being fruitful and multiplying? I don't know. But if you have children, you need to take care of your children. And taking care of your children is more than dropping money off to them for a few seconds.
No, I'm happy
You
for all my
cannot.
kids.
No, you don't. You don't even know their date of birth.
They-
Like you don't even know when to send gifts to the 2-year-old for their birthday because you don't know when they were born. You don't know when the 3-year-old was born. You don't know when the 5-year-old was born. You sort of think maybe the 7-year-old, maybe that's their date of birth, and the 6-month-old, maybe that's their date of birth, but you really don't know when their dates of birth are. Do they have the same mothers?
No.
How many mothers are we talking about? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children, and they all have different mothers. And so have those children even seen each other?
Yes, they have.
Do they even recognize themselves as their siblings?
Yes.
I highly doubt that. Here's the thing, when you start having children all over creation and they don't know that these are their siblings, for all you know, they could end up dating one of their siblings. And the reason why they don't know is because their father is just having children all over the planet. All right, 2 years deferred adjudication, the BIPP course. There's going to be regular reporting to probation by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UAs. There's to be no contact with Sherry Garman. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Field visits. Do random one time every 3 months. Take in consideration 2022 CR 7213. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And the court is not allowing transfer to Indiana. All right, is there anything else from either side?
I don't say, Your Honor.
And here, to be successful on probation, communication is key. You need to make sure you stay in contact with your probation officer. If you feel that they're not addressing that issue, you can always come before the court and the court will see what the issue is and address it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
This wasn't just about the law, it was about responsibility, choices, and the reality people try to avoid. One courtroom. One judge. And one moment that exposed everything. If you want to see more real, intense courtroom moments like this, make sure you hit subscribe because the next story might shock you even more.